right, folks. Hey, we're crossing the Mississippi River here, leaving Illinois, entering Iowa. It's Thursday morning, a little before 8. Going over here to Davenport, Iowa to pick up a load of what's called, on the work order, heavies. I don't know exactly what that is. Some kind of scrap metal, I think. I don't think I've ever been to this place, but I'm not sure. I've picked up loads over in this area a few times. Some for Maverick, some for Oakley. And remember, this load delivers Monday in Houston, Texas. I'm planning to get home Friday morning and then leave out Sunday sometime. Alright, well that's what we're doing. I'll try to show you some when I get there. Okay folks, so I've turned off the main road there on the Schmidt Road. The big Nestle Purina place over here to the left, but I think the place I'm looking for is down here to the right. See a sign, something called Alter Trading is what my work order says. See if I can find an entrance here. Let's see. Well, let me try to, oh, I think I'm supposed to go in this next entrance. See some trucks now. Hope so anyway. I see some scales. Gate 2, I don't know. We'll get in here and see anyway. Looks like I'll be going in on the left, I guess. I don't know. I can't tell. This guy's on the left. Big place. Okay, stop. It says stop. Check in at scale desk. So I guess we get on the scale and then go over to the little office scale house and get some instructions. I'm gonna get my boots on and while this guy's on the scale, and then pick it back up in a minute. Okay guys, so I'm here in the loading position, waiting on the loader to come back. He said he had to go around to the back of the other building to clean up a couple of piles. Anyway, here I am. I've got my tarp off. You can see they got big piles stored in that building, and there's more back there. I mean, they got stuff everywhere. Big place. So they call this stuff heavies. I had to put this in my on my dashboard to show the loader what I was getting, but I got out to talk to him just to make sure I was in the right place, because never been there before, so the directions from the scale guy were not real clear, never having been here before. He told me it'd be about a mile from the scale to get to this area, but it wasn't a mile, more like a quarter of a mile, so I wasn't sure I was in the right place. Anyway, I'll try to show you some in a minute. Okay guys, so the loader just came back. He had me back up about 10 feet, and he's already dumped the one in. I think he told me I'd get five 5 buckets. I'm not sure about that. I'll ask him again. But just giving you a shot. He's scooping it from that pile right there. He said he's done about, I think he said 6 Oakley trucks in the past day or 2. So he said I did not need to take my bows out. So that helped. But I'm going to give you a look of this. So let's see what it is. He put that first one, looked like it was kind of in the middle. This one looks like he's going more towards the rear. You know, it's a lot like Zorba, although they call it heavies. So that's already got the back at about 28,000. Front's only at about 21,000. So still got a lot to go. All right, folks, I'm loaded. I think I mentioned earlier that he said he was going to do 5 scoops, but he turned out he only did 4. I misunderstood him at first. So according to my scales, I'm right at 34,000 on the front and the rear. And according to the loader, he's put on right at 46,000. So he said they should be happy in the front at the scale house. So I'm just trying to turn around here and head back to the scale house. I got another truck coming in back there. I'm trying to see what he's doing before I start turning. And then I got a truck right here about to do something. Alright, so anyway, I'm just giving you a look. Pretty big place, but it's a quick load. Not bad at all. It's a good loader too. I was able to get out and watch my gauges, you know, and talk to him while he was loading, which is helpful. You know, some places, they don't want you out of your truck at all. Makes it kind of difficult. All right, so we made the turnaround. I think the speed limit is 5, 3, something like that. I think it's 5. So just to the right here is where I got loaded. Davenport, Iowa. My father used to have to come up to this area, Moline, I think, from time to time. You know, he worked for John Deere for a long time, 40-something years maybe. And I remember he used to have to come up to Moline every few years for, I guess, some John Deere training or something. They call this area the Quad City. I'm not exactly sure what 4 cities make up the Quad. Davenport, Moline, Rock Island, Bettendorf. I'm really not sure. Somebody that may be watching that knows that can leave a comment. Alright, so basically I've got to slowly drive all the way back up to the scale and then hop on the scale, get a green light, pull off the scale, go back into the office, get my paperwork, and then I'll come back out and tarp and hopefully be done if everybody's happy. So that's it for now. Okay, folks. Hey, I'm arriving here. It's Friday morning. I'm arriving here at the North Little Rock's Oakley yard. About to park for the weekend. I camped out last night at the state line truck stop there at the border of Missouri and Arkansas on Highway 67. So that gave me about a little over 3 hours of driving this morning. I stopped and got fuel. No big hurry, and it rained. It's been raining all night. But let's give you a look of the yard to see what's happening. Okay. See if I can find a spot to park over here. Yeah, there's plenty of spots. Get this guy to get out of my way. So there's the main office straight ahead there. I've shown you this before. I'm just giving you a look around. So I'm going to back up and park right here. Hopefully the rain is over. Goodness gracious, man, it rained all night. It was a good night for sleeping, I'll say that. All right, let's see if we can get backed up here. Okay, well, I'll get back to you in a minute to do a recap. In fact, I owe you a recap for this week and last week. So I'll get to that here in a minute. Okay, guys, I owe you a recap for the last 2 weeks. I didn't do one last week because I skipped a day or so of footage last week because it was basically some repeat trips, you know, that I'd already done multiple times. So the first week I'm going to review was the week that, let's see, I went to Ashdown, Arkansas. Then I went over to El Dorado, Arkansas, got a load of that ammonium nitrate, went up to Hillsboro, Kansas. Then I went to Hutchinson, Kansas, to Conway, Arkansas. And then from Conway to El Dorado, Arkansas, and then back to Hillsboro, Kansas. And let's see, that gave me total... Wait a minute, I'm missing something here. Let's see. Yeah, that gave me total miles of 2,104, 300 empty miles, and 1,790 loaded miles. And gross pay of $5,240, net pay of $3,282. So, okay week. Then let's go to the most recent week, which was a good week. Let's see, that was the week where, okay, we had gone to Hutchinson. Yeah, Hutchinson to Conway, and then to Conway to Fort Smith, Arkansas, Fort Smith to Foreman, Arkansas, and then Foreman back over to El Dorado for a load of the ammonium nitrate, back to Hillsboro, Kansas, then to Hutchinson, Kansas. So yeah, a lot of repeat stuff. Then from Hutchinson, I delivered that to Monticello, Arkansas. Then from there, I came back to Little Rock, got a load of Doniphyl that went to Clarksville, Tennessee, for Monday delivery. Yeah, and that gave me total miles of 2,577, 458 empty and 2,119 loaded miles, for a gross pay of $6,539, net pay of $4,936. So I think that's my best paycheck right there. $4,936 net. Now that did include a $200 referral bonus. Thank you, Ed, from over in Arizona. I appreciate you letting me submit your name to recruiting. Hope y'all are having a good conversation. But still, that would have left me without, even without that, you know, over $4,700. And again, that net amount of $4,936, that has everything taken out of it. Fuel purchases, licensing fees, all of that kind of stuff. Oakley already handles that, deducts it out of the settlement. So what I have left to cover with that is saving to pay my taxes and making my truck payment and saving for truck maintenance and repairs. You know, so I typically take, you know, when I get home on the weekend, I usually go in and take like $1,000 out of, you know, on average, I take about $1,000 out and transfer it into a secondary savings account, you know. So I got money going into an account for later, you know, for truck repairs, maintenance, taxes, because I don't want to get all happy about the money and then, you know, and in a few months or a year when the taxes come due, or when I have to spend, you know, get some truck repairs done that cost several grand, you know, I don't want to be broke. So that's how I do it. Okay, let's see. So I've got this load of scrap metal. They called it heavies. It looked like Zorba to me. That delivers Monday. I have an open window Monday in Houston to deliver this. So that'll kind of be a new area for me to be in for Oakley. So I don't really have any idea if in the Houston area where I might reload. But that's a good trip. So it's Friday. It's, let me turn my power off there. It's Friday about, what time is it anyway? It is like 9:45. I'm going to go home and then probably going to head out with this load. I'd like to leave here by, you know, at least 1 p.m. Just, that's kind of what I have planned. So because the earlier I can get this delivered on Monday, you know, the better. More time to reload and get headed down the road, get the week started. But anyway, that's it. I think that's all I need to cover at this point. All right, see you next week.